We have a keynote speaker, ladies and gentlemen, and the topic is all about it's all about the pit crew problem, why AI made coding faster but delivery slower, and how to fix it. A really, really interesting topic, and I hope you're all excited. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the speaker session breaks down what's actually slowing everything teams down, and everything that happens after the code is written, and how to redesign the delivery process so that AI becomes a super boost, not a bottleneck. Leading this conversation, please put your hands together for Gurunathan.
Hello everyone. Hope you guys are having a wonderful time here in Dubai with Fuel Conference. I can see many of us are hungry, even myself. So I don't take long time. I'll try to finish in 15 minutes. Okay. So myself, Guru, I am founder of QDEX Consulting and founder of Sniffer.ai. Okay. So don't worry, I'm not here to sell anything. I'm here to talk about a real-time problem with software engineering due to the arrival of AI. Okay. Who is common across all of us? Any guesses? Who is common across all of us? Customers, right? It can be with AI or without AI. Customers are very important for us, right? So we work for the customer. We work really hard to bring value to the customer, correct? Now this arrival of AI has impacted from how we acquire the customer, how we deliver to the customer, and how we support the customer, even how to retain them, isn't it? So my topic today is all about how we deliver to the customer with the help of an AI and what are the problems with that and then how we help you to fix that. Okay. So in software engineering space, the AI impact is very huge. In a recent survey universally when it was taken, many companies claim that 30 to 40% of code or changes or features are developed by AI. It can be your cursor, Claude CLI, Copilot, or any other tool that you are using like Windsurf, isn't it? Because of this change in software engineering, when I was talking with my fellow colleagues, friends, and my engineers, right, the question and fear is universal and simple. Whether AI is going to replace all engineering jobs, especially software engineering jobs. My answer to them was very simple. It is not going to replace us. It's going to replace the way we work. Okay. This AI accelerated development. Because of AI, we are delivering a lot of changes, a lot of features, and everything, right? All these comes with hidden risk. Let me explain you that with an analogy. Let's take Formula One. We all love Formula One, isn't it? Right? So, a car with the fastest engine in Formula One wins the race always? No, right? So, a car with the fastest engine plus fastest pit crew wins the race always, isn't it? So, your car should be fast, and then your pit crew should be fast enough to change everything, review everything, analyze everything, right? So, sorry. So, consider the AI is like the fastest engine that you're attaching to your development process. It speed up your development. But your pit crew, who does an analysis and validation, who signs off the change to the customer, are still working at SAD speed. This accelerated development by AI, the impact is the developers who used to make 1 or 2 changes per week are now making 3 or 4 changes per week, isn't it? You guys are seeing it in your software development, right? So your pit crew, which is semi-automated, you might be having some semi-automations in terms of quality, validation, right? With that kind of capabilities, they are under this backlog of accelerated changes, can able to find the flaws that are coming from AI coding, the code generated by AI or by the agentic AI. So what are the flaws we are seeing with the code generated by AI? Because you will be having a different position of engineers in your team. You'll be having juniors, seniors, architects. The way of developing the code are different based on a standard, based on the experience they have. So when they use AI, if a person is not capable of controlling that, the AI produces code which is not following architectural or coding principles sometimes, and lot of duplicate codes, and then hidden security and performance bottlenecks. And the changes that AI makes, are you sure it is aligning with your business requirements? 100%. And even if it understands your business requirements, whether it can able to identify all the possible use cases your customer can use the feature? No, right? So these are the few flaws where this accelerated development comes with it. And then our pit crew will struggle manually to validate this. Right? So when AI is not in your validation layer, what happens? The companies only had the AI in their development process, not in a validation, are seeing their changes crashing the productions. The UAT cycles have multiplied 2 or 3 times when compared to before. And they are seeing lot of security and performance issues. The time they saved, they were claiming like, hey, I'm faster because of AI, 30 to 40% or even 60%, are really an illusion here, right? So, and your pit crew is struggling a lot. I have to review, somehow review and send it because they are saying the development has to be faster because we adapted to AI. So, what engineering team need right now? They need AI at their validation layer, which validate the changes made by the AI, whether it is correct in terms of architectural standards, coding principles, and is it aligning with business intent, and whether all the use cases are met. That helps your pit crew. They no need to spend so much of time in reading line by line in your code or changes that made by the AI, right? So when you have that kind of an AI validation, that will reduce or help your team, especially your pit crew, by at least 50 to 60% so that it can match up with the speed of a development, right? So that's why we built sniffer.ai. It will review your changes, every change that your AI makes, or even it can be by human. It review every change like a technical architect and ensure there are no flaws in the code in terms of architectural or coding standards. And it transform into a business analyst and verify the requirements are met in your change. And it also becomes your senior QA engineer, quality analyst, and ensure all the possible use cases from your requirements are in the changes that are made by the AI. And this happens within minutes, not in hours or not in days. So if AI is running faster, sniffer AI reviews faster. And this reduces the speed, reduces the time that consumed by the validation or a pit crew that we are having. Our early customer, whomever are using it, are actually seeing the 30 to 60% acceleration because adapting to AI, right? This system, sniffer.ai, has a compatibility to all the SCMs, globally recognized SCMs like GitHub, Bitbucket, GitLab, and Azure DevOps. You can easily integrate with it. And then you no need to re-architect your CI/CDs or something like that. Okay, it will easily plug and play. And you'll be concerned now. A different AI tool coming into our picture, and then it will be reading my code, reading my requirements, whether I'm safe. We all have the questions, right? So the best part of this sniffer.ai is it works with your LLM. You might be having your enterprise licenses for OpenAI, Gemini, Claude, right? You can map that LLM with sniffer.ai. Sniffer.ai will become an orchestrator for that. And it will produce and then help your AI to validate according to your business requirements, coding standards that you want to validate, and then it provide you with the exciting report. Okay. So we are giving this sniffer.ai 3 months trial for many people who are interested for trying it out, because all our customers are using it and then they got into a paying model. Why we are giving for 3 months trial is that so that they can understand the value that they are getting out of the AI. Yeah. So we have many competitors. I mean, not many competitors, only few competitors. I would say GitHub Copilot is one of our competitor, and there are other partner. I mean, other competitors like CodeRabbit, CodeAnt. So when we did a kind of a comparison, even our partners did a kind of a comparison. We are standing out in terms of review analysis and reporting. And our unique feature that we give, since we are interacting with your code changes, interacting with your SCMs, interacting with your Jira or with your Azure DevOps board, we are able to read the time it takes to deliver. As an executive, when I'm handling my team, I want to understand how fast my team is working. Because I said I got a budget for my team to use AI. Correct? So I have to prove the results. So this gives you insights of how fast your team can deliver things to the customer, like velocity, the quality, right? How accurate I'm delivering things to the customer. And you can able to find the gaps in your engineering process. So, okay, I'm lagging in my cycle time. What's happening? Should I bring in some more resources? Or how I can fix it, right? So, you guys would have understood, like, I mean, came across a word called quick metrics, right? Many FANG companies using that to assess their engineering teams. So we are eventually building a quick metrics to give them insights on how what is their engineering team progress and then how to improve them. Because I was working with a consulting business before. I mean, it's Sniffer.ai is a part of QDEX Consulting. We are running the QDEX Consulting for last 5 years. This tool idea is from one of our client because they were working on a vendor model. They don't have internal engineering team. They are paying more to the vendors, but still their delivery timeline is extending. And they want to understand and then bridge this gap. The first problem that they say is like, the review is taking longer time because the people coming and developing something don't have a business context, are not following the architectural standards. And the second thing is, I want to evaluate my vendors because next time I'm going to give my business to someone, I want to understand their efficiency and their quality. All these are comprised into one tool, that is sniffer.ai, which will reduce your review time by 50 to 60%, reduce your QA time. They don't need to do a basic testing. They can focus on exploratory things. Okay. And as I said, sniffer.ai is a part of QDEX Consulting. And under the QDEX Consulting, we are running for last 5 years providing engineering solutions to the clients across the globe. We have clients from US, Europe, and some from India as well. And we are predominantly giving full stack and then quality engineering and then cloud solutions. For last 2 years, we are focusing on AI, and we were serving customers, existing customers first, and then we are now moving into the new customers or partners, where we are into a market like retail, e-commerce, and then providing AI automations or AI bots, which can help optimizing their operations, like their HR systems, policy explainers. Instead of always contacting the HR, they can able to talk to the agents and understand the policies. And then catalog enrichment in a kind of an e-commerce and retail. So they have the catalogs, right? So they want to enhance their catalogs in a way that it's a Christmas. I want to make my products very similar to the Christmas profile. So for this project, we worked closely with the Gemini team from Google. We interacted with them and then we collaborated and then we gave the solutions to our customer. So we don't stop here. We see there is a gap because many companies are creating AI bots, AI automations. Right now, we are focusing and researching more on AI red teaming and then make sure the bots are protected from prompt injections, jailbreakings, and data breaches. Are you guys sure that the bots that you have is safe? Customer facing bots? Did you evaluate that? So the bots having an access to the data are vulnerable in terms of data can be breached and then irrelevant data can be shown, even manipulated. I will give you an example. One of the customer facing bot, a person using the prompt injection manipulated bot to be like biased towards certain person. They took a screenshot and put it in the online platforms, social media, right? This created chaos, but it is not a problem with my bot, right? It's not a problem with my bot. I'm not built that bot for that. But someone can able to manipulate that. We should be protecting that, right? I'm just giving you one example. All these kinds of validations and evaluations comes under AI red teaming. We are also researching and then providing services on that and learning as well. So we are upstairs. So whatever the solutions I mentioned, if you are interested, I want to learn more, you guys can visit us in the stall.